Okay. Hi, everyone. This is Ramona coming back at you. So as you can see by the title, I'm just going to make a video about some health things that I have mentioned in my past videos, and I just wanted to give you an update. I had made a video mentioning that I was going to be taking black seed oil. It actually came, and it came last, oh my goodness, when did it come? Not a long time ago, like days ago. I'll say let's give it a week. So I've been taking the black seed oil for about a week now, and I just wanted to give you some updates about how it is, how I feel on that. So first, let me tell you, I take. You're supposed to be taking 2 teaspoons in the morning, okay, first thing in the morning, and then before you go to bed on an empty stomach. So say if you eat if you eat dinner at 5 o'clock, you want to wait. You want to wait right before you go to bed. So like say if you go to bed at 9 o'clock, that's a good time to take 2 tablespoons of the oil, and then that way it can work throughout the night. Um, as far as the taste goes, because if you do your own research, everybody's telling you, gag, it's horrible, 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 horrible. It tastes like gasoline for the Europeans, Petra. I think it's Petra, that's what they call it. Um, but it's not like the. I don't understand why they say it's so nasty. I'm like, you know what? They're probably not used to having health food a lot in their lives. I'm used to that. Like I use a lot of oils anyways, with the coconut oil, the olive oil, and what oils do not taste good. Coconut's not so bad, but a lot of oils, they just don't taste good. If you just take a teaspoon, it's just going to be horrible. But this, the black seed oil has a definite nutty flavor, and it's kind of spicy. You know, it's spicy. And so it doesn't really taste too bad for me. I do drink milk, and so basically what I would do is just take two teaspoons of black seed oil and then guzzle down the milk, like a swig of milk, and that usually breaks everything up, and just let it slide down. Like so, I was like teaspoon milk right away. Um, so it tastes fine. And the way that I usually have it, not all the time, but sometimes I'll have it the way that other people suggest that you do. Put it in like 4 ounces of hot water, not scalding hot, but just like room temperature, not room temperature, warm, okay? Because you don't want it hot because that alters the chemistry of the oil, okay? So you just want it in just regular warm water. Um, Put a black seed oil in blast. Put some honey in there. Put some cinnamon, and mix it up. And that's when you put the 2 tablespoons of the oil. Mix it up, drink. Mix it up, drink. Mix it up, drink. And it actually tastes really good. Oh, don't listen to those people that it tastes god awful, because it really doesn't taste god awful. But anyway, so here are my results. If you look at my face now, and look at my other videos, and you'll see, because I can't do a side by side with this live stuff going on. Um, my face looks a whole lot smaller. My chin is not like so big right here. I feel like I do in my jeans, my hips are a whole lot smaller. I'm not so inflamed and swollen. So it's the black seed oil helps you with inflammation. It takes your inflammation and it kind of basically shrinks you. It reminds me of when I was taking the Garcinia cambogia. Oh yes, Garcinia cambogia, that works. It works. I promise you, it works. The problem was with that, and the reason why I stopped taking the Garcinia cambogia for money reasons. When you there's a lot of crap out there online, stuff that's like it's not like what you're supposed to be taking. They put extra chemicals in it, or they put very little of Garcinia cambogia in it, and they're selling this off to you, and you don't know it. So I had to do a lot of research, and I was actually getting pure. So it was called Pure Garcinia Cambogia. It was really good, but it was really pricey, really expensive, especially the way that you're supposed to take it, which is like 2 pills. You're supposed to have between 750 to 1,500 milligrams, depending on your body. You have to play around. Start with 750 of the Garcinia Cambogia, and then bump it up if it doesn't work. So I was taking like 2 pills before breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that was costing me like $50 a bottle. You know, I couldn't afford it. I had too much weight to lose to be able to be on that and sustain money wise. I just couldn't. I didn't have like $150 a month for Garcinia Cambogia. So this black seed oil basically acts like the same thing. I feel it kind of shrinks you, and you can see the results. Look at that. Now, and also, my face doesn't seem so swollen anymore. My chin, I still have that there, but if you look at my other videos, definitely big chin going on. And if I'm happy with my face right now, it's definitely me saying that this stuff is definitely good for inflammation. So I had dressed up in my clothes because I had went out. Went out, like for just to have fun. And so I was dressing up nicer than I usually do. And so the clothes the outfits that I have, they were actually kind of baggy on me. I had to wear them because that's all I had. These like really nice black slacks. I love them. And then you wear like a really cute black, but the slacks were just like so much room around my, and then I was sitting down. I was like, oh my God, I'm seeing my hips. So I was just like, this stuff is working. It works. Okay. And then the other thing is that I know that it's my weight, but I have so much pain on the back of my neck. It feels like, you know, the weight around my neck and the back area, it's taking a lot of strength and a lot of muscle tension to hold up my head and to hold up my upper body and everything. So I always have like this pain around that area. And then also I would have pains in my knees because like I sit on the floor a lot and then I would have to get up. My battery. Demetris, could you please really quick give me the recharger? I only have 6% remaining. So, so I've noticed that when I was taking now that I'm taking the black seed oil, now that I get up and down off the floor, I'm not like crying, like in pain. I seriously was just like, oh my God. I would have to plan ahead to like get up off the floor. Like, okay, well, I have to, you know, instead of just up and going, like, you know, thank you. I must have spent a lot of time online today because I don't know why my battery is running out like that. Okay, so all set. So definitely, I have no idea how this black seed oil works, but definitely it feels like a whole lot better on my neck. I noticed that when I was getting up and down on the floor, my knees were like, they felt like a whole lot better, and my ankles, to everything, like I just physically felt better. The other thing that I noticed when I started waking up in the morning, my nostrils weren't hurting from the heat of the house. It definitely felt like, I even felt like kind of like, oh, I gotta blow my nose, like, because there's like so much moisture. I think that the oil is moisturizing. Also, my nails have been like a whole lot better. They've been growing. Look at that. I swear to God, they've been growing and they feel like a whole lot stronger. Also with clarity, my mind, like I feel like so much, because I'm doing other things. Like I'm still taking my vitamins. Okay. But I think that the black seed oil is just really just, it's so healthy for you. It had, and I looked up some of the ingredients not the ingredients, but what black seed oil, the kind of vitamins it has, and it's really very, very nutritious. It has a lot of vitamins and a lot of like iron and copper and zinc, minerals is what I'm thinking about. So it has all of those things and stuff like that. So I don't know. I haven't done my hair thing, but it's also supposed to help you with growing hair. Oh, and also, so let's get back to the breathing thing with me waking up. My nose is not so dry. So they're also saying that people who have breathing issues, a lot of breathing problems, the black seed oil actually clears all of that up. And I totally believe that because I do feel like oh my God, I'm just like overall, I'm just so happy that I found that. I thought, like there's a lot of things online. You can only find like a handful of people who legitimately are giving reviews of the black seed oil, and other ones they're promoting a product. So I don't even know what the product's name is, but it comes out in like this really small thing. I don't even suggest you get like a really small thing. You should go, Demetrius, go in the refrigerator and get me my black seed oil. And by the way, I keep my the big brown bottle because I want to see what kind of brand I'm. And I'm not going to tell you guys that I'm taking this brand, so go out and buy it. I'm just telling you what I use. I'm not getting paid by anybody to say any of this and what have you. And I don't know when my son went that way when he was supposed to be going this way to the kitchen to get my black seed oil, so I can show you the brand. Thank you. So my black seed oil in the refrigerator, the big black brown bottle. And I do suggest that you get like the really big one. Now, I haven't done this either. I don't even know if I remembered saying about the hair thing. I haven't done let me also tell you that this stuff works really fast. I've been only taking it for days now, and already I've seen such an improvement, and I've already seen some serious benefits on this black seed oil, okay? It works. I can't wait to see like consistently like how it's going to help me out, but already I do feel like it's shrunk me. It helps with my shoulder and neck pain, my knees, and all my joints. And I can't really say, like I said, about the memory. It's supposed to help with memory as well. So I can't really per se, there's no proof in that right now, because like I felt like that my mind has gotten a whole lot clearer before I was taking the black seed oil. Not completely, but it was, you know what I mean? So it's not like, yeah. Because I'm also taking my vitamins, like I said, and also I'm eating healthier. Okay, so before I go on to my other stuff, I'm just going to tell you really quick. This is what I got. I don't know if you guys can see that backwards, but it's the 100%, and this is what you have to get. 100% pure cold process. I'm going to explain that in a minute. 100% cold processed black cumin seed oil. Okay, it's solvent-free, alcohol-free, 100% pure guaranteed. And this is by Amazing Herbs. Okay, what cold process is that's with any oil, any health oil. So what cold process is the very first squeeze. You're getting the oil from the very first squeeze, the very first process of whatever it is. If it's like coconut or olives or the black seeds, you're getting the first, it's unprocessed, okay? And you're getting like the first bit. That's where all the nutrients are, is in the very first process. And the very first process is called the cold process. You're getting the first press. of the item, where all the nutrients are, and anything that it holds, you're getting that. Bottles kind of, you can see my hands are like, so that's what that is. So you don't want stuff that's been run through the mill, the 20th process on that one item, you know, that they mix with other crappy oils and stuff. You don't want any of that. You want the 100% pure cold pressed black cumin seed oil. This cost me, this is the 32 fluid ounce, and it cost me $40. Yes, it was kind of pricey, but I'm telling you, it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. Now I have oil over my hands. I'm just going to rub it into my skin. And that's like one other thing that you can do. It's also good for eczema. I mean, the list is like crazy. The list is crazy of everything that it helps me with. As they say that it's, what do they say? It cures everything but death. So I kind of believe it. I haven't been taking it long enough for me to say, oh yeah, this is the, but the stuff that's important to me, it's actually helping me, and I see a big difference. And I'm going to start putting it in my hair, like here, because I want like the hair to like grow back. I feel like my hair should be like down here or something. I don't know. And then also my son has like really, really bad dry scalp, where you can actually see the scalp underneath. So I'm going to try to put it on his head and see. I always use just coconut oil on him, or mostly olive oil on his head. And so I'm gonna try the black seed oil on there and see, because it says that it helps. So okay, that's it for the black seed oil. So for the other things that I have been doing, I want to tell you this. And this just works for me, okay? And maybe it works for other people. If you watch my videos consistently, you know that my one thing is like, oh my God, why can't I lose any weight? I don't understand it. I don't understand it. Why can't I lose weight? I work out, and I know how to control my eating, what I put in my mouth. I know how to, I can do all of that. And I'm smart and knowledgeable about what works and what doesn't work. So I'm doing all this for my body. Like, why can't I lose weight? Like, so that's something that I think that for me, I personally can't, I personally feel like I need to conquer in my life in order just to say that I did it. Because you know me, like everything that you've accomplished in your life, that's one notch under your belt. So when crap really hits the fan in your life, you can turn back and say, I did A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I know I can conquer this. It's so important to really push yourself to conquer that one thing that you can't conquer. You can't, just conquer it. So I don't want to do any shortcuts or anything like that, but you always have to know yourself. That's number one in order to make any changes, dramatic, sincere, real changes, is to know yourself, okay? So one thing that I've learned about myself is all throughout my life, I've had this love-hate relationship with food. I had an eating, I continuously had two different kinds of eating disorders. And I was anorexic from age 13, 14 up until I had my first child around 20 years old. And then from there, I had another eating disorder where like the food was just comfort. And there was something, I think, it's basically the control factor, because there's a lot of things, I'm not going all in that, but there's a lot of things in my life that I couldn't control, but food I know I can control. So I can control the food from not entering my mouth, and then over here I can control the food that does enter my mouth, because I say it enters my mouth. Maybe that's a lot in poundage that I'm feeding myself, but I say so. So it was definitely a control thing. Over the course of time, the one key word that's going on in my head the whole time is the word diet. there are certain things that are in this life that are just going to be embedded in your brain. You can't be removed. You can't pluck it. You can't fix it. There's just going to be that one thing that's in your life that's going to have that label. For me, that label was the word diet, and I just can't handle that. I can't. Whenever I hear the word diet, I cringe. Like, oh my God. Then flashbacks of me having to control and contain my food and my just very, very soldier-like in that, like everything has to be done. You know, I can't think of the words right now, but everything is formatted when it comes to diet. And I get stressed and I get headaches and I get, I every time I hear the word diet, and I'm just now learning that about myself. Like, but it's that key word, diet. Oh God, you know. So I feel like that was the reason why I can't lose weight, because every time that I hear the word diet and then I have to put that back into my life, I freak out. So what do I do with that? So what I did was learn how to live with the fact that I have that one thing stuck in my head, diet and the whole thing. But now I have to bring something into my life that kind of offsets that I have in my head. Okay. So for me, the big thing that helped me out was a time when I went to spin class and I jacked up my legs so bad that I was just immobile on the couch. The other thing is getting the MRI for my head, where I couldn't think right, I couldn't connect thoughts and stuff like that. Just some really crappy things were happening to me, and it all had to do with health. So health. The word health was always coming to me. The word health was always an interesting and exciting thing I can wrap up and tack on to my current life, like what I'm doing right now, was health. Health is very highlighted, and it's such a positive word, unlike the word diet. That was not very positive. It was very, very damning, really. But health was like really in the highlights. So I started making positive changes for health reasons, not for diet reasons, for health reasons. And so all the changes that I've made right now, I'm going to go down a list, and I can honestly say that I'm applying all of this stuff in my life, and it's not hard work. Definitely because I'm receiving immediate benefits from all the healthy things that I'm doing right now. Number one, and this is not in order. So I've been drinking about a gallon of water each day. I'm working towards drinking a gallon of water each day. Sometimes I get really close to that. I feel like on the days that I like really, really work out and exercise, that's a day when I'll make sure I'll have like about a gallon of water each day. On the days where I'm not really doing anything, I'll have like 5 little bottles that I recycle. They used to be like juice bottles and stuff like that. They're about 20 ounces. And so I have about 5 of those. So it's not a complete 6 of those of a gallon, but it is the 5. That's pretty close. So I make sure I consistently have water, and I feel like that has helped me out because I'm seeing immediate results from flushing my body. My body's obviously being very, very flushed. I'm not having that many headaches. My skin feels good. I feel like my skin is not completely okay, but it's definitely, I definitely look a lot plumper, but not like swollen in the bad way, but like plumper in a healthier way. I feel like my eyes are brighter. I feel like I have more energy. I feel like things are just moving really, really quick. And then also having the foreknowledge of knowing what's going on in my body on the days that I'm just like, oh, I gotta have another glass of water. I remind myself, health, immediate, results for that health. And yeah, it feels dang good, you know what I mean? And knowing that if you don't have enough water going into your system, your blood is like really sloshing along very slowly. Your heart is working really, really, really hard to pump the blood through your system. And but you can have a heart attack just from dehydration alone. If your heart is really getting that, it's like, because blood without water can be very sludgy, and you're just trying to pump that thick, gooey blood through your veins, through your arteries. You know what? You don't want to do that. So drink plenty of water. You need to have water in your system. Also, your headaches will disappear if you drink plenty of water. You know, everything up here, it's not stuck and sticky, and you're, it's just horrible. Just drink the water, okay? I've been also taking my vitamins each day, which I'm really proud of myself for doing that. Not a day since the last time I made a video. There's not a day that I have not taken my vitamins. So I'm really proud of myself because, like I said, it's healthy to stick religiously to a regimen. And this is a healthy thing. And all of this is easy for me because I'm seeing immediate results. The other thing is that I'm consistently eating small meals throughout the day, and I'm not missing any of them. Because I've been doing that, I'm again thinking a whole lot more clearer. That's immediate and in my face, like immediate results. Okay. The other thing is that I'm seeing that I have a lot more energy. I have a lot more energy than I did when I was eating nothing all day long and eating a meal at the end of the day. The other thing was that I'm doing each day, which is exercising. I'm learning belly dance. A lot of that I'm working on my arms, keep my arms very busy, and that's working my back muscles, my arm muscles, and also I hold in my stomach a lot, in and out, in and out, in and out, and I feel like that's tightening and losing fat in the waist area. So I'm seeing immediate results with that. Okay. The other thing that I'm doing, and then I quit smoking. I really felt like after all of these things that I was doing that were really, really healthy, I love the word healthy. Okay, so all these healthy things that I was doing for my body, I would, like after I work out or before I work out, I would sit down and have a cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, chain smoker after cigarette. And I really feel like every time I have a cigarette, I'm just in a bad mood. I feel tense and I feel like, oh, excuse me. So, because of health, like I just decided, you know what, I'm going to not smoke anymore. It's been 5 days since I've had a last cigarette, and it's definitely impacting me in a healthier way. And I feel, and also doing all of these healthy things that I'm doing right now, like I feel like my body is like really, really clean, especially with this black seed oil that I'm taking, which is also a diuretic. It cleanses. It's what is that word? An antioxidant. And it really totally flushes you out of all like crap. They actually say, like, for some people, the first few days of taking it, you might feel like, you either get a cold or what have you, because your body is bringing up all those toxins that are in your body and dispelling them. That's another thing that's good when you're drinking a lot of water, to flush everything out. So I feel like taking the black seed oil helped me to quit smoking because, right away it was just cleaning out my lungs faster than if not doing anything else but quitting. I don't know, it's crazy because I quit smoking before, and I quit for you'll see my other video if you would like, you know, to check it out, of all the crap that I went through quitting smoking. It was horrendous. I felt like I was coming off of like, and I've never had this experience, but I felt like I was more addicted to a heavy narcotic drug than cigarettes. And I was reacting by coming off and coming down off of those chemicals. And this time it was like really easy. I am vaping. But as I see it, I feel like having 3 chemicals that are actually not so bad, having 3 chemicals as opposed to the 4,000 plus chemicals I was taking in with Newport cigarettes, I do feel a whole lot better. I have more energy. I'm able to get up. I'm not, I feel like immediate results from just throwing the cigarettes out. And I really feel that the vaping is helping. And the black seed oil cleaning me out quickly and fastly is making me not even really crave the cigarettes. Once in a blue moon, I'm just like, oh, cigarettes, but that is definitely a memory of smoking before, because usually like, okay, I'm sitting on the couch getting ready to go online. I usually have a cigarette right now. So sometimes like when I'm about to go sit on the couch and get online, I think cigarette, and I'm like, I pick up my Viper and my hookah, if you will, as well. So I'm just going to show you like this. This is a presidential Vapor in, $25. I don't like their oil. It was horrible. It burned my throat. It was horrible. I use Halo now, Sub-Zero. If you like menthol, it's just like a menthol cigarette. It's crazy and it's really smooth. It has a nice throat hit, but it's not burning or it's not doing anything. That it just smells really, really good no matter how much you use it. And it's also good because like I need that nicotine in there. So instead of using the patches that give me nightmares at nighttime, which I remember from before giving me terrible nightmares, this is just so much better. Right now it's blue because it's warning me that you need to like recharge it, but it's usually green. After a while this will turn red, to let me know. You hold it down.
Okay, so let's okay, where is it? Electronic phones. All right, so let's put this.
It has like a big cloud. You're getting like that big cloud that you're used to when you're smoking cigarettes. It's like a nice smooth throat hit. It's not anything that's like, you know, you're not doing any of that. And after I smoke cigarettes, I'm not like, okay, I'm tired. I want to take a nap. Or, you know, I just smoke some or some vape some and vape. I said vape some, and I just go on with my day. I didn't hold it down a long time, but yeah. So these are all the healthy things that I'm making changes in my life. And again, if this helps anybody, you know, and if you're scared of that word diet, and just the word diet brings along a whole lot of baggage of just crappy memories and things you had to deal with in that time of your life, take my advice as how I just spoke with you guys, and try to bring in a more positive word. Health for me is, and also the immediate results I'm getting for all the things that I've talked to you about today. I'm receiving immediate results. And when I say immediate, I'm not. The black seed oil actually was kind of immediate. It was, I'd say about 2 days I started seeing like results from that. And now it's been a week now, you know, so I feel like the more I take it, the better I'm getting. And so that to me is immediate within a week's time. And actually from days to a week's time, that's pretty immediate, you know. And so that's it. So that's all the changes that I'm actually making. Oh my goodness. Now I have you. Hi, everyone. I have 3 viewers, and now I'm like trying to wrap things up. Oh, okay. So again, I'm feeling really bad about, you know, me not having a camera anymore and pre-recording and then record and then putting it up online for you guys to see it then. This is the only time. This is the only way that I can really do it with my laptop, unless anybody else has any ideas of how I'm able to do that. That I can record and then upload it later. But this is how I can do it for now. And then when people finally see that I'm on, then that's when they're just like, they come on, but it's too late. I'm done with everything. So the last thing I wanted to tell you about is belly dancing. I've been doing belly dancing. Yeah, I've been doing belly dancing for the past week, and I have been seeing some serious results with that as well. I just want to let people know that you don't have, nothing has to be uniform when it comes to taking care of your body. You know, belly dancing actually happens to be even better than Zumba because number one, you're not doing like these crazy moves that you would never do normally with your body on a daily basis. Belly dancing, you're actually doing that. And the one trick that helps me out is that works, and it will burn fat around your midsection, because I've noticed that everything is kind of like lifted up and smaller in my area. I love touching it right here. It feels a lot smaller. It's crazy. But is to hold your stomach in all day long. Like, you know, after you belly dance for a while, you're using those muscles anyway. So holding your stomach up, holding it not just in, but like, you know, in and up, like just pulling everything up. And then all day long when you're doing it, it becomes like so natural for you to just hold your stomach up. And now at the end of the week, it definitely feels like I burned some fat in that area. And yeah, and also with belly dancing, you're doing a lot of like arm movements, like a lot of arm movements above your head and to your sides and stuff like that. And so I've noticed that my back is getting like much stronger, and I think that also helps with around the rib area of it getting smaller and smaller. So if you want immediate results, you're that type of person like me, I need to see something happening. I don't have a month to, you know, because then I won't stick with it. Try belly dancing. It will burn, ouch, but you will see, and it's very like easy on your joints. You're not like doing anything crazy with your body, you know, you're just, you know, and it's fun. When you hear the music, it's just like, you know, like if you like that or erotic stuff, you know, you want to move your body and it feels really good. So try belly dancing. It worked for me. So I'm going to wrap this up. And I'll give you guys updates in about a week, and a week or two, because I really want to give this black seed oil, even though I've gotten a lot of results with this. I really want to see what happens in a couple of weeks. And I'm also going to try to do the oil here, you know, see how my hair grows, because I do have curly hair. You guys can't usually see because my hair is always pulled back tight, but I have naturally curly hair. And so when my hair is down, it looks thick, but it's not really thick. It's not as thick as I want it. So I'm going to try to put this in my scalp. Oh, can I just tell you that really quick? Okay, you know how like when you, this is going to be like a forever and a day video. Is it going to be like really long? But you know how like when you dye your hair and you have all those crazy chemicals on your scalp, you know, because you really want to get the roots colored too. And by the way, I did color my hair. It wasn't an it's so funny because I got like the blondest of the blonde box, which I always do, and it always like has a, depending on what kind of blonde I get, but I always get like that blonde, and it usually just turns my hair like a light brown, which I like it. I don't want anything like platinum going on. I don't want any of that. It wouldn't look good for me. even if it was like extremely light, I know I'm going off subject for a minute. Even if it was extremely like lighter brown, that would be, or like a honey blonde, that would be better, but not like anything that's really white for me. So this is, you guys can't see, but I can see, and it's definitely a different color. It's brown, not black anymore. You just can't see it from here. Anyway, so back to the scalp thing. Have you ever noticed when you bleach blonde your hair or you change the color and you're like, what the hell? My hair never grows. And all of a sudden now it's growing like wildfire. Like within a week, you're like, what the hell? And I have roots. My roots are showing. Okay, so what I learned about that is that when your scalp gets a tingling sensation, like sometimes we have chemicals up on there, a fresh supply of blood goes straight to your scalp, and because it feels that your skin feels like it's protecting itself. Okay, so like when you have a wound or anything like that, all the antibodies, all the white cells, everything that, everything goes straight up to your scalp. And because everything's going straight, all the blood is going straight to your scalp, it brings in vitamins and it brings in life to your scalp. And so now all the nutrients from that blood is going out through your, from that place into your hair. And that's why your hair grows faster. So, at that time than any other time. And so I have learned that if you get anything that's pepperminty and you put it on anything that's like eucalyptus, peppermint, what else is like tingling? You don't want burning, but you want like that tingling, sensation, and just rub it into your scalp. That doesn't grow hair, but what grows hair is that fresh blood supply will come to the scalp when it feels tingling, and that will help very give a lot of benefits to growing your hair. And then after that, you might want to put like something that's going to like grow it, like for different people, different things. But you can like rub some coconut oil in there, olive oil, just some anything that brings food to your scalp. It'll be really good for that. But yeah, definitely get something that's something that has eucalyptus and some minty to like rub on your scalp and get the blood supply up there. So, or your black seed oil, try the black seed oil. Okay, so I've been babbling on for a very long time. Just wanted to give you an update of what's been going on. So I'm gonna let go. Love everybody, and I will see you next time. Okay, bye. Sorry, I see a viewer, but I gotta go. I've been talking for like about 40 minutes, something like that. I don't even know. Okay, bye.